Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chris with the C. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Guys, many of you know, and if you don't know, the Arrma Notorious for me is probably my favourite Arrma truck. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, I'm not a massive jumper, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, guys, there's plenty of videos on the channel of me enjoying that truck. I have sent it high. I've gone out with Di from RC for Dies. I've raced it. I've done stupid stuff, done wheelies, and I love the truck. I love the way it feels. I love the way it handles. But a little bit of a backlog. Now, Robbie from Temby, as you know, Robbie's been on the channel recently. We've done the whole trip with the Traxxas. And while I was up there, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to Wheelspin for sponsoring this video as well, guys. I did purchase myself another Notorious version 5. Now, why have I gone and bought another one? So, Robbie recently has helped me massively with setting up the workshop. I will reveal that on the channel quite soon. I've got a bit more work to do on it, and then obviously we will be in there starting to record videos just like this one down there. But he came up, him and Gareth Manning from Panside, and I spent all day putting my workshop together with me and just, you know, going through it. He's been up since to help me line the inside of it, and I wanted to give something back to him, a way of saying thank you. Now, I'm not made of money. I do feel that I work hard, and I am, you know, obviously in a privileged place where people like Robbie and, you know, sponsors and many people help towards the channel. Even down to you guys with obviously watching the videos. I'm in a good place, right? And now, sidetrack to that. What I did for Robbie is the Notorious had previously on the channel. I gave it to him. It was my way of saying thank you. I upgraded a few parts on there, cleaned the car up. And now Robbie loves his Notorious. He had one previously. He sold it in his early days of being back into the hobby, that sort of thing. And he always said to me that he regretted it. Now, so I thought, well, look, it's kind, you know, give something back. And at some point, I'll pick him another Notorious. Now, his face lit up, really happy. All right, great, no problem. But the thing is, for me, as soon as that car left, I kind of knew, guys. I knew that I needed to have another one. So when we went for the trip for the X-Max and look around, Wheelspin, I was talking to Simon and the guys, and I picked up the version 5. Now, okay, a lot of you are going to say, why have you gone for a version 5 and not a version 6? There's good reason, actually, guys, and what I'll do is explain to you quickly before we dive into the video. I'll show you the car. But the version 6 is littered with upgrades, all right? Now, as you know, on the channel, what I tend to do is I love upgrading. So for me, the version 5, there was only one thing that I wanted to check, and that was the electrics, and I'll show you in a moment. But I enjoy upgrading my trucks, all right? And I wanted a nice back catalogue of parts from aftermarket companies that I could go to and just upgrade. And on top of which, okay, the body for me, that warbird body was stunning. It was one of the key things that I noticed on the version 6, and I thought, yeah, that is for me. But after watching a few videos, the problem I had, okay, was that body coming off. Now, what I don't want to do is wreck any of the insides of my trucks, all right? I am what I would call mechanically sympathetic, all right? And I do look after my vehicles. I do make sure they're clean. I do make sure they're maintained, and I upgrade what I can when I can. But the body, for me, what I wouldn't want to happen is jump off, maybe the 20-foot jump or something like that, and the body come off on impact, and, you know, maybe something die. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen to everyone, okay, but I did notice on a few videos, a few key reviewers, I'm not going to mention any names, that the body was coming off on the Creighton and the Notorious version 6, and I thought to myself, well, look, the body clip system for me worked fine, so well, why would I need a clipless body? Now, on certain trucks, again, not mentioning any names, it works great. But for this one, I don't know. There was just something about that clipless body system that I didn't particularly like or think it was going to work. All right, I may be wrong here. All right, it may be completely wrong, and it may be great. But for me, it was just something I was like, right, look, you know, it's not going to work. So therefore, what I like doing, e.g. upgrading and, you know, that sort of thing, I'll get a version 5. So what I've done, guys, I've actually picked up a brand new version 5. And the other thing is, I saved myself a lot of money by doing it this way, okay? The difference was around about, in UK money, in British pounds, was around about, for me, I managed to pick it up, it was about £230 less. Now, as you know, that goes a long way. That's shock towers, that's braces, that's chassis, and many other things. So it was a way of me saving a few pound, saving the money towards upgrades, and also a couple of key things that I wanted in this truck. I knew as soon as the truck left the house, I was like, right, I've just got to get one. You know, that's that. I need another one. Let's go. So anyway, let's dive down on the table now. We'll have a quick look. I've been chatting for 5 minutes, for God's sake. Let's go into it. You explain the backlog behind it. I'm going to unbox this and we'll have a little look at the truck. Come on then. Right guys, V5 Notorious. As you know, I absolutely adore these trucks. I think they're really, really good. I love the way they work. I've had so much fun with this vehicle on my version. I think it was a version 3 I had before, but I upgraded tons of it. As you know, I was on my previous one, I was running a 1780 Surpass rocket motor with a BLX, sorry, it wasn't a BLX, sorry, it was with a 8BL 150, and the truck worked brilliantly. There was a few key areas that were already upgraded. In fact, that truck I had from Max, from Mad Max RC, and it worked great. Robbie's now using that. So version 5, and the reason why I've gone with the version 5 is this, is what Arrma didn't tell you guys, all right, is these trucks were silently updated with the new version 2 black electronics. And so I did my research. I contacted the good guys at Wheelspin. They confirmed that this truck in particular had the electronics that I wanted. And I thought, right, well, now's the time to go and purchase it. And then obviously we can start upgrading key areas of the vehicle. I wanted another Notorious in my fleet. I really love this as a stunt truck, and for me it's the king of the 6S's when it comes to the Arrmas. I don't know why, I can't tell you why, I just really, really like this truck. Okay. Specs wise, I don't need to delve into this too much because a lot of you guys who are watching Notorious videos will already know typical BLX system, 150 amp ESC, 2050 kV, 4274 motor. The Spectrum electronics pretty good, but this has got the black electronics in. Okay, so what I'm going to do 2 seconds is show you the outside of the box. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, what we'll do is take it off. I'll put the car on the table. I don't need to kind of open the box up and, oh look, it's a box. We'll get the car on the table and I'll explain to you why I've gone for the version 5. Let's go, see you in a sec. Right, so version 5 Arrma Notorious, guys, absolutely, truly epic stunt truck. So as you know, the body on these are what they call a real steel effect. So what do you mean by this? This black coating, all right, what happens over a period of time of you using this truck, it will scrape off on the roof and it reveals underneath like a metal effect. I really like that, okay. I couldn't find any specifications online saying that the version 6 actually had this, but I actually like the rough and tumble effect of these trucks. So when you mark them up, they actually give it a little bit of character. I mean, we're not talking splits and stuff, but what I am talking about is that you might get like a little scrape on the side and it reveals like a silvery effect on the body. I love this whole murdered outlook that these Notorious have. Right, okay, key things here. Backflips, 6S backflips are truly epic wheels. Many guys fit these on many other trucks. I really, really like them. I've never had an issue with them. Now, we mentioned about, obviously, the interior of the vehicle. All right, this is where the fun begins. Now, so what I did, and I spoke to Simon and the guys at Wheelspin, as you can see, guys, we have got the stealthy electronics in the car, all right? Now, why is this important? Okay, what Arrma had done between the orange version, so there's like a black and orangey version, and obviously this one, this is the same as what's in like my Big Rock, all right? My 6S Big Rock. What they'd actually done okay, is they upgraded the electronics, and they didn't tell their customers about it, all right? This was a silent update, something that I spotted. I haven't seen many people talking about this, except for on a few Facebook posts and obviously on the Arrma forums. Guys, get yourself over to the Arrma forums if you want information. Honestly, really helpful bunch of guys. When I came back to the hobby, I had a Vortex. They were brilliant. Get yourself over there. I'll put a link down below actually to where you can actually find out info on this. Spectrum motor, 4274, 2050 kV, tried, tested, true, really good motor. Electronics are great. Why this is important to me? This is firmware upgradable. Yes, okay, we can upgrade the Spectrum electronics. But on this version, guys, it comes with the 7.4 back. Now, 7.4 for me is awesome because it gives you better response on your steering. Everything seems to work a lot better. The servo, now one of the key things in here, as you can see, they have got the Spectrum S665. Magical little beasties, really good servos. They're not rated for a great deal, but they work well. They work very well. I had one in my Creighton 6SEXB version 2. I've had one in my Big Rock. I've had one in my Typhon. I've actually gone out and bought more of these, all right? And that's how much I actually like these servos. Are they indestructible? Probably not, no, but they work great, all right? So we've got a better servo, a better speed controller, ESC I should call it. We've got a better motor. All right, there are a couple of little key features on this truck that they've upgraded silently as well. But going through the truck, essentially this is going to be exactly like my previous one. As you noticed, these shock towers, I'm not a fan of the stock shock towers. I think, quite honestly, if I want to be brutal about it, they're crap. All right, these bend, they will break. As you noticed on my previous Notorious, I upgraded them. Sorry, I didn't upgrade them. Max from Mad Max RC, when I did the trade-in for my TLR, they were the M2C variants. Now, as you know, I have recently just gone and got myself a Big Rock, and I've upgraded that truck throughout with the help of Vitavon. One of the key parts, what I've done is upgraded the shock tower. So I may go down the route of getting more ADU towers, but I'm not quite sure yet. And what I might do is just go with M2C or possibly one of the other brands out there, Custom RC Upgrades, something like that. I'm not sure. I may speak to Lee and see what he thinks. The other thing, I've never had a problem with these shocks. All right, these shocks are absolutely brilliant. The suspension travel on these is brilliant. The front, I will be upgrading to an RPM bumper, as will I be upgrading the RPM wing, all right? That was something that I, straight away on the last truck that I upgraded because this wing, they have a habit of snapping, guys. They're not very flexible. The RPM one is actually really nice. I may speak to Tyson from Garage Life RC, see if he's got some sort of upgraded wing fandangle we can put on there. Guys, I just love these. What I did with the last truck is I kept the diffs nice and light. Now, the funny thing is on these cars, what a lot of people you don't realise is a lot of the Arrma boys will go 500 in the centre and 100k up the front and 60k on the rear. Do you know what? I followed Arrma's booklet to a T. I went 10k, 10k, 100k, and the truck handled awesome, guys. Awesome. So my plan for this truck is this, right? New shock towers, all right? We're going to replace those. We are going to replace the bumper because this bumper I don't think is very good. I think is actually quite cack. When I landed on it the first time, it buckled, it broke it, but you know, it wasn't very good. RPM wing mount, that's a definite. I have got a different motor if I want to change it out, but actually I'm going to stick with stock electronics for now. I might upgrade the chassis. As you know, it has got a 6061 chassis on here, guys. So they're not particularly tough, but then again, I will say on my previous one, it never bent. I am going to upgrade the chassis braces. I might look at something like ADU or maybe even M2C or something like that. Or even custom RC upgrades. Hinge pin holders, I will be adding some. I want to build this just like all my other trucks, all right? And yes, all right, the version 6 comes with an EXB chassis. It comes with an EXB, you know, there's loads of EXB parts on the new one. It's got a new chassis brace as well. It goes from rear tower to center to front tower. I'm going to do a couple of little key upgrades to this vehicle to make it mine, make it tough, and just enjoy it for what it is. I haven't had any issues with my previous truck. I raced it, I bashed it, I banged it, I crashed it. It went up in the air. It was just a wicked truck. I will be replacing the ESC, sorry, not the ESC, the receiver and the handset, because as you know, I don't use the stock handsets or anything like that. What I do tend to do is actually use my Radiolink RC8X. I really like that handset. Yes, I know, it was a present off my wife and daughter. Why wouldn't I use it? But honestly, I've not had an issue. There's a new firmware upgrade just come out for it that improves the handset again. So I will be using that. But overall, guys, very happy that I picked up another one of these. A truly epic truck. I'm not going to delve too deep onto this one like I normally do. I probably will tune the diffs, all right, and I'll probably start slowly upgrading the truck bit by bit. But I'm just glad to have another one of these in my fleet to get out, have a bash with. I need to strengthen the body because these bodies are notoriously, play on words there, but they are notorious for cracking. On my previous one, it cracked here, it cracked there. There was a crack on the bed. So what I am going to do is probably shoe glue that and make it tough, because I love the way these look. They're just really epic looking trucks. Guys, I probably waffled on too much now, but as you can see, I am excited about owning another one of these. It's been sat in a box, it's been waiting. I've had loads of different videos I've been doing recently. Yeah, it's about time that it came out of the box and I can slowly, just as a off camera, start going through the truck, adding a sprinkle of ChriswithaC goodness and just enjoying it. Right, what we'll do, guys, is bounce back up to the top. I don't really need to explain to you too much. The notorious 6S truck, 6S electronics, key features for me, as I mentioned. The version 2 ESC, the S665 servo, the upgraded motor obviously is the new version motor. There are some key changes on the arms and stuff they changed on this version. Will I be doing any other changes? Plenty, guys, plenty. But this is a labour of love for me. I've got another one of these because they are awesome. I'm telling you now, wicked trucks. Right, let's bounce up top. I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, welcome back. I just want to say thank you obviously for watching this video. Like I say, it wasn't so much an unboxing this one because you've probably seen this truck on the channel and I'm just happy to have another one. I really, really like them, and I don't know what it is about this. It's just the fact that you can do so much with them and still, you know, send them to the moon at the same time. They just perform well. The first time I drove my Notorious, I knew straight away that it was definitely one that I needed to keep in my fleet and just look after. But at the same time, obviously wanted to do something back for Robbie. And guys, again, I'll put the picture up of his Notorious. Now he's changed the way it looks as well to his signature yellow. Wicked trucks. Tons of fun, tons of power, unpredictable on times, but still you can do all sorts of weird stuff with them. Loads of upgrades will be coming to this truck, just like all the other trucks on my channel. And yeah, wicked. I want to say massive thank you to Wheelspin, guys. Link will be in the description where you can pick one of the version 5s or version 6s up. I will put that down below for you. I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you obviously watching all the videos, all the likes, shares and subscribes that go on the channel. Epic, guys. Honestly, you don't realize how kind of blessed I feel having you on board, humbled, and you know, the channel is flying. Unbelievable. Guys, till next time, check the box for more videos. Stay awesome. I'll catch you later.